is half of our recruiting team here at Mozilla, and he is working to find and bring new talent into our Mozilla program. Bret, welcome to the show.
Well, thanks for having me, Asa. I'm really excited to get the word out about some of our Mozilla jobs and where to find them and what we're looking for.
All right, perhaps you can tell us a little bit about how Mozilla's recruiting program is going, sort of when it started, who's working on it, and what your goals are.
Sure. So when we started, a lot of the developers and people that work throughout the organization came directly from the community. Over time, we've looked to add a little fresh blood into the Mozilla community by bringing in people from the outside, top developers, top people, top marketing, top everything we can find. So we just work as hard as we can to make sure Mozilla is the strongest corporation and organization that we can make it. And to that regard, we have positions open in engineering, people that are really strong C and C++ coders, in the web dev department, people that are really good with front-end development to work on Firefox. There's just a lot of different areas where people can contribute right now.
All right, and I do want to remind our audience that we're taking questions on IRC, email, and instant messaging. I'm going to jump right into the first question we've got coming from IRC. McSmurf asks, how many people work at Mozilla these days?
So we have 100 full-time people in the United States and Canada. There's an additional 50 people that are distributed all over the place. So there's a small group in Japan, there's one person out in, I believe, South Korea, a few in New Zealand, one in Australia. They're just all over the place.
So we're all over the world. Are you hiring for positions mostly in Mountain View, California, here at the Mozilla headquarters, or are you looking for positions globally?
We're lucky enough that because we started as a community organization, there's really a solid infrastructure in place where people throughout the world can really get in and contribute. As long as you're willing to be awake during some pretty strange business hours to interface with the folks back in Mountain View or Australia or wherever they happen to be. If you're willing to do that and you're a super sharp technical person, you can contribute from anywhere.
Okay, Bret. The next question coming from IRC is from Jay. And Jay asks, how much campus recruiting does Mozilla do? And what schools have been looked at recently for fresh talent? Can you tell us a little bit about campus recruiting and new talent coming from the collegiate level?
Sure. So I think a little bit later on, we're going to have one of our interns from this summer in to chat about the projects he's been working on. The past fall, we went to 4 campuses on site. We went to Stanford, Cal, which is Cal Berkeley, CMU, and MIT. And so of those 4, we just kind of picked those because they're the most well-known in the United States. This fall, and we actually have a few people that come from our community at Seneca that help out. There's contributors that are interns now that got started and they happen to be at colleges. There's one from Rice University in Texas. There's a few people from Georgia. So those people got started because they were just excited about Mozilla and they sought us out, which we love people like that because those are the people that have the most likelihood of actually getting internships in the first place, are people that are really excited about Mozilla. That said, the on-campus events are really great because maybe they get students that necessarily haven't heard about Mozilla, but they're super sharp and they go to really technical institutions, and we generally find a lot of talent that way as well.